Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today on my channel. Today I am joining in with the Scrappy Inspiration Group and we are doing a hop that's called May I Scraplift You. I believe this was the brainchild of Crystal, who is Pineapple Papers, and she has invited everyone in the Scrappy Inspiration Group to join in and play along. And like with all the other month-long hops, because of people's lives and busyness and things like that and other commitments, not everyone will be playing every day. I'm going to try and play along with as many as I can, and some people are picking their own person that they want to scrap lift. Crystal did provide a list of different Instagram people that she follows, and I'm going to try and follow her list of people in that order. And I think there's a couple other people that are. And what's been neat about it is I've looked at a lot of the Instagram pages, and there is a lot of people that I've never followed before. So I'm hoping that I can share with you a lot of inspiration and introduce you to a lot of people that you may not have heard of that are over on Instagram. So we're going to go ahead and get started today. The first one is, I believe it's Amy's channel, and she is One Scrappy Mom 71 on Instagram. I will have her link in the description box below. And off her page, I picked this one here. Now, this is one of the sketches I think we scrap lifted for Christy's 30 days of sketches, but instead of using 4, she used 3 photos and then did some small blocking around it. So I'm going to go ahead and lift hers. And so what I have picked out today, and I'll try and put this to the side so you can see it, I went and grabbed my paper pad that is from Park Lane. This is called Trendy Florals, and it's a really nice paper pad I got from Joann Fabrics, and it has solid colors on one side and then a pattern paper on the other. So it's really great for trying to coordinate and things. Now, on Amy's layout, she had the torn edges here to make up her 12 inches. So I'm going to do very similar to what she has. I am going to use this cream paper with these small pink flowers as my background. She did something similar. She had the blue with polka dots all over it. Then I am taking this kind of a mauve color paper, and I am going to mat that as one of my strips to the side. And then for my little burst of color, I am going to have these flowers. Now I have 4 pictures of my yard. So I have one looking at off our deck down to the below. I have one of, we went on to Pinterest and found a little bar that you could build out of pallets and tiles, for your garden. And so my husband put that together as like a little serving area off of our deck. And then this is another view looking into the backyard. And then one of our signs that we had at our camper, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put that on there. So depending, I may go, probably I'm going to go with 3 photos, and I'll pick which one I want. Possibly 4, we'll have to see. So, but I do have 4 picked out. And then for embellishments, I grabbed, these were from Amy Tan. I have the 8.5 by 11 paper that I bought like hot buy at Michael's. So I fussy cut out, or actually these are Dear Lizzie. I take it back. So I have my little mason jars that I fussy cut out. I also grabbed these little tags that were in there from the Whimsical 2x2 paper pads. I grabbed out, oh, here's another mason jar. I think there's one more. I'm missing one, but I have one more of these 4x4 squares. It's probably buried in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. And I thought all the colors went really good with what I have here with the pinks and the teals. From Nicole Jones, from her new, I'm going to be doing her class this weekend. I'm filming this ahead of May, so this weekend is her crop that she's doing, and she gave free cut files, so I went ahead and grabbed those printables and cut them out, see if we can get them on. And then from Maggie Holmes, I have 2 of the butterflies that I thought kind of went with the colors. So that's what I've picked out so far. And then for thickers, I grabbed these Maggie Home, and I'm looking at this word dream or dreams, and I'm thinking I want to cut the S off and do dream space, because the whole story behind this is last year was the first year that we hadn't had our camper in like 15 years. And so I turned what used to be my happy place at our campground, I did that. We worked on the backyard and gave it some much needed TLC, and I'm turning that into my happy space. So I think dream space would kind of be appropriate. And then there's like these little pink things that think happy, be happy, living life I always dreamed of. So I thought I could use some of these thickers. They have barely been touched. So I want to try and get a couple of them on the layout as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause, and then I am going to go ahead and rip these down and layer them under, and then make it to 12 inches. Oh, and then I will probably fussy cut some of these flowers out as well to use as little layering pieces behind the photos. And I will be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and ripped my edges, and then I cut it down. I gutted these and then cut this down to so it's 12 by 12. And then I took a little bit of the mauve paper and matted the bigger picture, a little bit of the floral, and I matted the picture of our little palette bar. And then the back side of the floral is the green, which matches the green there, and I matted the table. So what I'm thinking I need to do first is actually figure out where the title's going to go, because this chipboard piece for Maggie Holmes is rather big. So I want to make sure that I can fit it in without any problems. And actually I can go like here. So I like how it swoops up, and so I'm thinking I can just go ahead and follow the swoop and then take the S off. And just kind of clean that up a little bit around the corner. All right, so now I have Dream, and actually I can overlap this a little bit. That covers up my neighbor's garage and stuff. So I like that. And then I have this one that's like 3 inches. And this one's 4 by 4. See, in hers, she has it to where these are over a little bit more. Let me see what I can do. So it'd be like this, this, and this. Kind of in the center. The problem then is trying to find where I can fit the word dream in. And she has her, well, she has a little title work up here, and then she has like a secondary title down here. Now I could do the same thing and maybe put it down here like dream space, and then just put a cluster up there, because there's enough word for the word space. And let's see how I can do it with those little squares from Page. So this one says so much fun. This one says good life. All right, I like that. And then we have one more. We have Celebrate. So I'm celebrating reclaiming my yard. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the pictures down, and I'm going to tack down the squares in case I want to put embellishments underneath them. So let's just go ahead and start. And I'm just following like the little roses or little flower buds on the paper and kind of lining it up to make sure it's straight. And with ATG, as long as you don't push it down real hard, you can kind of maneuver things around a little bit. So I'm not going to really push any of it down to set it in place yet. All right, let's see here. Same thing with that chipboard piece. I will add extra glue to that because, you know, I'm sure you've heard it before that the chipboard, just the adhesive just doesn't hold. All right. So now we kind of have the basics of our layout. Now I can try and put a few of these like behind and run it off the page. And maybe another one here. And then I have two butterflies and a couple of these jars. Kind of like that. That's not bad. And my yard has a lot of the mason jars in it, so this actually makes sense to have them in here. We have like the lights, so all along the fence there's hooks, and then I have the garden lights hanging inside of them, so it's kind of cool. All right, I kind of like that. And then I have the two butterflies. So maybe like one here. And one down here. I don't think I'm going to use these tags. I'll just put them back with my embellishments. Now I have this mason jar. Am I happy with that, or do I want this one? And do it more like that and have that flower sticking behind. All right, I like that. And then I'm just going to put the word space down below. And these are just sticko. So I want to say like, probably like Walmart or something like that. So I'm just going to spell out the word space down below here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some glue, glue these down, and then I will be back in a moment. Just have to figure out. Yeah, I still want it down here. Oh, there you go. I'll go and have it go over the word dream. All right, let me put you on pause. I'm going to glue this down, and then we'll just finish it off with maybe some enamel dots or Nuvo, or I still have some of these phrases that are on the chipboard. So I'll come back and do that in a moment. Okay, so I have everything glued down right now, and then I did pick out a Nuvo. This one is a glitter drops, and I'm trying to see what color it is. This one is Aquatic Mist. So I thought a little bit of the glitter will be cute on there, and then I did glue everything down. So the first thing I want to do though is add maybe a couple of these phrases. And so I have the Think Happy, Be Happy. Let me see, that would go good right there. And actually, let me add a little glue to it. And then I like this living the life I always dreamed. And we'll put that right there. And let's see if there's another one on the back. And the one on the back is yellow, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But I can add maybe some of these hearts. So there is a darker heart. So maybe I'll put that there. And we'll throw a light pink one up on this mason jar. And maybe another pink one down on this one. And then maybe a blue one down here. All right, I like that. I got a little bit of my chipboard on something, which makes me happy. All right, let's see about getting some Nuvo drops on. And then what I'm thinking I'm going to do is off camera, I'll do my journaling like right here. So that's kind of, I'm leaving this little space open for that. So let me test this on a back of a piece of paper first. Just to make sure it's all coming out good. And I'm just going to do little ones. Maybe a few here. Maybe one there. A couple here. And a couple up here. Perfect. So I'm going to call this one done. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think I did a close resemblance to what Amy did. So again, if you want to check Amy's Instagram out, it is OneScrappyMom71, and I will have her link in the description box below. So I want to thank you for stopping by. Make sure that you check out the links. If you haven't already followed somebody from Facebook or Instagram, or I'm sorry, from YouTube or Instagram, you may want to subscribe, because that way, whenever they do decide that they want to put up a layout this month, you'll be able to see what they're creating as well. So thank you so much for stopping by, and we will see you tomorrow.